And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
And the final debate of the 2020 season is behind us now. And here are just a couple of personal impressions. First of all, because television is a visual medium, what viewers look at is very important. And what they saw on Thursday night was Donald Trump, again, vibrant, incredibly healthy looking, full of energy. And they saw a wan, stumbling Joe Biden who looked as pale as could possibly be. Now, how much impression that actually makes on voters, you don't really know, but it is a subliminal thing that relates on a variety of different levels. Most notably, the president's repeated charge that Joe Biden had 47 years to get things done and hadn't done anything. So, by extension, how's he going to do it now? But there was one little tell in the middle of that debate, and that was when Joe Biden looked at his watch repeatedly. And he fiddled with it as well. Why is that important? Well, in 1992, George H.W. Bush glanced at his watch, and many people think that that cost him not only the debate, but perhaps even the presidency, because it showed that he was detached, didn't really care about the debate, wanted to move on, etc. You didn't hear any about Joe Biden. What you did hear was a few conspiracy theorists saying that what he really had was a smartwatch and that he was fiddling with it because he was receiving texts. I'm not so sure that's all that crazy when you stop and think about it, because Joe Biden during the course of that debate clearly fell off. He started much stronger than he finished. And at about the halfway point, just as in the previous debate, you could see a palpable difference in his energy level, his ability to enunciate, his ability to recall data and facts and numbers, etc. So I'm not sure how much that will be chatted about over the course of the next few days, but it's worth us thinking about for a minute. All of that, again, went right to the heart of President Trump's main argument that Joe Biden, career politician, has had 47 years in public office. Incidentally, little factoid here, Joe Biden was elected to the United States Senate before he was constitutionally eligible to serve. That's how long ago it was. He literally had to have a birthday in order to qualify to be sworn in as a United States Senator. And on issues, when we finally got around to them on Thursday night, Joe Biden had real trouble, again, on the issue of energy. First, not being able to appropriately answer the question on fracking and inviting folks to put up whatever statements he had made previously in opposition to fracking, and they're all over the place now. I don't know what he was thinking when he invited that kind of thing. It was almost like Gary Hart begging the media to find out whether he was on a yacht to Bimini with Donna Rice. Of course they did. Now he's going to have to answer to that, but more significantly was his statement about ending the oil industry in the United States. Talk about the jobs in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Texas, key electoral states, and the horrible public policy that is. Not only is he saying he wants to get rid of oil, he wants to get rid of natural gas, hundreds of thousands of jobs that depend upon that, and an economy that's largely centered around that, and the energy independence that we now enjoy. I think you'll hear a lot about that over the course of the next couple of weeks. And of course, the big gorilla in the room, which still hasn't fully been developed, is the story about these emails from Hunter Biden's computer that directly tie Joe Biden to the corruption of his son and his brother. That story is going to continue to evolve over the course of the next 10 days. I believe it will dominate, in many ways, the discussion and the buzz among those who, A, haven't yet voted, and B, are still undecided or persuadable. It could be the real October surprise, the Biden blunders and the Hunter scandal. And early next week, we will have a new Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. Amy Coney Barrett is going to be overwhelmingly, at least on the numbers that are in play, confirmed to the United States Senate. Sadly, she's probably only going to get 51 votes. And that really is a travesty, particularly when you think about the fact that Justice Antonin Scalia, at one polar end of the Supreme Court, was approved and confirmed unanimously, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the other polar opposite had only 3 votes in opposition to her. Think about that. There really shouldn't be any votes against Amy Coney Barrett, and the Democrats now realize that she has incredible popularity with the American people after her confirmation hearings. They didn't even show up for the confirmation vote. Their little stunt didn't work. It only made the public record reflect that the Judiciary Committee vote was unanimous. Sadly, the vote in the Senate should be, but it won't. Nevertheless, she's going to be seated on the Supreme Court of the United States with a long, illustrious career ahead of her. And for all of us, that is the best 60-ish seconds of our week.